Wow, great opening match there. Our second request is this hardcore match between the HipStar and the Quebecois crackhead Viking from Lucha-Proof Dos. The HipStar taunting Viking with some book that obviously means a lot to him and tearing it up, and Viking not taking too kindly to that.
Put that down! You can't have that in a wrestling match!
All right, folks, here we go. Lucha-Proof Dos. We saw a match from Lucha-Proof Uno last week. There we go, outside the ring. Hardcore action. Ow! And Zakk Atticus throwing the book at him. Judge Atticus. And now huge suicide dive through the ropes. Folks, this match is going to be completely, insane to the steel pole.
How you feel, you crackhead piece of garbage?
And there's going to be a lot of Jay Moore here.
You're garbage! You're garbage! You're garbage, Viking! Huh?
It's almost like I won't be calling this match by myself. The HipStar and Jay Moore, two men who I usually sit at this mic with on occasion. And they are both going to be talking up a storm, I'm sure. But hardcore action to the max here. We're going to see, I don't even know if these guys are even going to get in the ring for this entire match. And the HipStar digging in with those forearms and shots. He looks like he means business here against the Quebecois crackhead Viking. Through the crowd. This is par usual for Deathproof fans. They're used to this stuff. Nobody's even flinching. There's a guy on his phone there. He's like he doesn't even care. Wow, this is extremely dangerous. And this is only the first minute and a half of the match. Big shot, open-handed overhand slap. Chop to the chest, and Viking, 3 of those. And folks, you're gonna see a lot of that in this match, I'm sure. Viking, whoa, right off to the concrete floor. Viking loves to use those chops, kicks, headbutts. He is completely insane, but those chops, a serious part of his arsenal. Oh, there's another part of his arsenal. He's got his barbed wire bat again. And the HipStar back around through the crowd. That's not going to save you. Oh. And the HipStar's bare back. Might be seeing some blood there soon. I'm surprised we're not seeing it already.
Don't spill my drink. Don't spill my drink.
Don't spill his drink. Oh, man. Bar stool to the throat. And this is the kind of sick, twisted fans at Deathproof. They're cheering, they're yelling, clapping their hands. They're like, yes, give us some more of this action. Wow, missing that chop. HipStar, oh, super kick. HipStar finally wising up to those chops. And a big running cafe chop of his own. HipStar brand chop. Wham, another one. He's ordering a drink now. Wow, poke to the eyes. That's what that was. I love the old poke to the eye. Jay Moore would be happy. Oh, but I don't think he's happy since it's happening to the HipStar. I don't know when this started happening, that Jay Moore started coming out with the HipStar, but he is absolutely incredulous at ringside. His mouth does not stop. Oh, there we go. HipStar fighting back. And he is one dirty-mouthed SOB, let me tell you. The stage now. That was a clipboard, folks. 1-800-NEEDINGIMMIC.com. The original 1-800-NEEDINGIMMIC.com. It's not a bunch of nonsense. It's not even real. This is all from their podcast tonight on HipStar Tonight. If you're not a fan of the show or the podcast, you won't know anything about it. The Heart and Soul Foundation, the original 1-800-NEEDINGIMMIC.com, all this nonsense they talk about. So just don't worry about it. Worry about this table that we're seeing coming into play right now. This is insane. So obnoxious. This is what I got to deal with outside of the commentation booth when I'm hanging with Jay Moore.
Suck on that, Hutch Henry.
Oh, what? Like he knew I was talking about him. Oh. Double slap to the back. Folks, I don't know if you've ever been slapped like that, folks. It hurts like hell. Ah, and more. There you go, returning the favor. Oh, and now some forearms digging in deep, right on the lap of a Deathproof fan here. I was telling you before that the fans are totally used to this. And Viking standing tall. More Jay Moore, come on. Ah, look at the HipStar's chest. beet red and swollen. The welt. And Coca-Cola to the face. Oh, suplex. Come on, no, HipStar fighting out of it. Wow, Cobra clutch slam into the table. Okay, man, I thought it was happening. Oh, super kick, and down goes Viking. Through the Drunks Row table. The ref coming down to check it out. The HipStar can barely stand, but look, he's feeling the energy. Look at his chest welted. And there's the two palms from that strike I told you about earlier. That's why Viking went to town on him so hard. My God. These two guys leaving it all in the ring here at Lucha Proof Dos. And get Jay Moore out of the ring, yes. Okay, they finally made their way into the ring here. But of course, immediately, chairs. And then Jay Moore getting chairs. There we go. I love Deathproof. This is great.
Hey, suck on that, buddy. Piece of shit.
And the HipStar, what's he setting him up for here? Insane. Oh, big jumping calf kick right to the face, and the HipStar back of his head bounced right off the turnbuckle. I think he might have hit part of the metal there. Serious pain, and this gives Viking a chance to set the chairs up. What, he's making like a... Jay loves cock. That's well, I can actually tell you from some of the things I've seen in back alleys that Jay Moore does indeed enjoy some cock. Oh wow, and more chops to the chest. Oh, maybe that's why Jay Moore and HipStar are hanging out here. A lot of people drink heavy at Deathproof shows. Maybe they found something special one night, didn't realize it. And look at these chairs, the way they're set up into like a spike. Oh man, Viking! Ah, I regret setting the chairs up in that fashion now.
1-800 need to give it the original. 1-800 need to give it.com.
What?
That's how you do it, Eugene. 1-800 need to give it the original.
Get away from him! Man, our cameraman Eugene, just as bad as Jay Moore as well. You're going to hear him hooting and hollering. Nobody shows any composure at Deathproof, and can you blame him?
Do it for Whitey. Do it for the Heart and Soul Foundation.
If you're looking for underground, if you're looking for debauchery, if you're looking for the underbelly of hardcore wrestling in Ontario, there is no other place other than Deathproof Fight Club, the most hardcore and consistently hardcore league in all of Ontario. Oh, toothpicks, like skewers. Oh.
Get a good shot of this, Eugene. Get a good shot of this. That's how you do it. Just like that, baby.
Oh, and sticking in the head, and now a shot with one right to the forehead. The HipStar.
Ow.
Yeah, ow is right. Even the cameraman shocked by that. And another chop to the chest. The HipStar absolutely welted. All the broken blood vessels. A chop to the throat, and Viking doesn't even flinch. Doesn't even move like a statue. And now beaten on the HipStar brutally. Oh! The crowd egging Viking on, making a pile of chairs here. Wouldn't be surprised if they set this bloody thing on fire. Oh no. Vertebreaker, here it comes. It's all over for the HipStar. Oh, ham! Unbelievable. Jay Moore checking the HipStar, and it's all over. Oh! Oh, Zakk! These two guys are sons of bitches, but I gotta tell you, I love them both. They're both very dear to my heart. Broadcast colleagues. Discus missing. What? Ah! A second vertebreaker. Onto the chairs again, and it's over, Viking. Oh man, what an insane match. Come out and support Deathproof, folks. Check them out, I think, coming up this weekend, June 11th. There's a show for you. Gonna be completely insane. And Viking the victor here today. Let's get a look at some of the action. Super kick through the table, Viking. Let's not forget those big welts he had on his back. You can see him there, big 2 handprints. Here we go, here's the first vertebreaker right to the goods. Wham, down. And unbelievably, the HipStar kicked out of that, missing the discus clothesline, and right into a second one. The ring awareness of Viking, incredible. And here we are back, folks. Viking, your victor. The HipStar. Man. That kid has a lot of guts, let me tell you. Unbelievable. But Viking, your victor.